This video is like 6 months in the making. Here's some random clips of things I've filmed all along that time, but got so busy during that day that I could not complete filming everything, so I couldn't make a complete video. Here's a quick montage. What's up, guys? And the business has been crazy. Okay, I'm just accepting the fact now this is going to be a very chaotic energy video to finish these tops off.
I found that there's a lot more computer work lately than... I'm booked out 2 months, essentially.
It's not kind of a sunset, so we're going... designing the fronts of this. Just fucking up today. Okay, I completed this one. Let's start it. Alright guys, so today we are doing something new, doing something fresh. We've got a project today. Let's jump into the project and just go into it. We're doing trunks. We're doing it all out of this nice, beautiful gold shattered glass fabric. Nice, stretchy, and durable. Let's start cutting patterns and just getting right into the mix. Okay, so now we're going to take all those seams and sew them flat for my double stitching and security. Do this on every pair of tights. It's kind of like a must for me. It looks cleaner and it's way more durable. So it takes an extra 5, depending on the amount of seams, you know, it takes some extra time, but definitely makes it that extra level of protection that I personally want my gear to have. So yeah, let's run it. Fucking pumped. Full seam, right? Yep, done. Done and done, yep. Okay, we are officially at the elastic portion of the trunks. So with this, I've got to install the waistband. This is what they look like in their rawest form, and I have to install the elastic for the legs so it keeps everything nice and tight and no nuts slip out and come out in the audience. But this is your basic raw form. Once this waistband tucks down, it'll be a nice clean look and plenty of stretch, durability. Logo's not rubbing off or anything, and it's got a nice clean, and it's readable. It's a nice readable logo. So let's go ahead and install the waistband. I'm going to cut my elastic. His waist is 38 inches, so I will probably cut my elastic at 34. Give 4 inches of stretch. This elastic is super flexible, so you always want it to be able to stretch above their waist size, and you always want it to be able to be a little tighter too if they drop some weight. I like to give my gear a little bit of flexibility if they lose size, gain some size. I know I can fluctuate 15 pounds between, you know, in a week, between what I eat, what I do, stuff like that. So a little bit of give here and there is always great. The office is a little bit trashed at the moment because it has just been absolutely insane business-wise lately. Not complaining about that, but I'm actually coming up on a vacation, so I haven't exactly cleaned the office in like the past 2 days. Yes, this is all from 2 days of work. I'm going to clean that up at the end of today because I'm coming up on wrapping up my list, and I would be able to actually take my first vacation. And not vacation, I'm not going anywhere, but just, you know, actually take a little bit of time off. Take about a week off and then reset, and then I will have a full another order list ready to go by the time I get back. So, or by the time I'm starting again. Take a good solid 5 or 6 days and just rest. Alright, ready to roll. Let's do this. Okay, so we're going to take our waist elastic first off, and we're going to make it a loop. We're going to just sew it together there, so then we have a perfect loop. Nice quick little fix right here. Now we've got our loop right there. It's a nice little loop. Now I'm going to find the center back of my waist. So how I do that is take my trunks, fold them in half, and there's my center of my back. And I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put the place I just sewed right to the left or right of it. I don't want it dead center, because once I have the drawstring and stuff here in a minute, I'll be going through like 7 layers of stuff. It'd be much easier to just do it with it a little off center. So there's my first spot in the back. I'm going to fold my waistband in half, get my front piece, get the front of my trunks right here. There's my matching point. Pin that. And these are so close in diameter because they're cut to his size. I probably won't pin anything else from there. I'm going to run it and stretch it as I go. Nice and even. Let's get it running. So what I'm doing here is I'm base stitching the top half, get that top half stitched in, then I will slide my drawstring in place, fold the waistband down, and then do my locking sews in my track for my drawstring all at once. This is one extra step, but it's a whole lot easier than having to like put it on a mannequin, fold everything down, and pin everything in place all at once perfectly. This actually makes it's actually quicker for me to do this extra step than have to go through the other steps. Boom. So there's my waistband basted in. I can flip it up if I need to. I'm gonna add the drawstring in now. So I'm always gonna overcut my drawstring. I'd much rather have a little bit too much drawstring than not enough. So honestly, I could probably cut this here, but what is that 4 inches gonna change if I was 4 inches short? You know what I mean? And we all know being 4 inches short, how that feels. Ain't that right, boys? All right, let's install the drawstring. I'm gonna lock stitch the drawstring in so you can't pull it out. Nothing worse than everybody has those hoodies back in the day. Whenever you would fucking pull the string or try to tighten it up, you'd let one slip and it'd slip right out. Then your hoodie's fucked. The absolute worst. That was my nightmare back in the day. So I do this to not be other people's nightmares. I'll get my front center. Find my front center right there. Take my hole punch. I have a hole punch right there. Because that, my friends, is our holes for our drawstring. Let's run our drawstring. Yeah, okay. Same thing on this side. Get all the way up to the waistband, pin it at the side seam. Now, we can take this and fold it down and sew in our waistband. Ain't that cool? I think it's cool. You don't have to think it's cool. It's fine. Okay, so now we're at a point where you could theoretically stop on your waistband. You've got the first seam in, it's locked in there, but I'm going to add one more seam at the top. What that does is that creates a natural, what's what I'm looking for, a track for your drawstring so it doesn't ever get out of line. And also it stops your elastic from ever rolling on you. So I know sometimes you see like gear or waistbands, they get like the elastic gets tight and rolled on the inside where it started this thick. Doing this extra stitch stops that from happening. So it takes another 5 minutes. Some gear makers don't do this, and there's nothing wrong with not doing it. I just prefer to do it on my gear. Let's do it. And that completes the waistband. Right there, boom, nice and easy. Beautiful waistband installed, look at that. Nice and reliable, stretches, and has a drawstring. I can pull the tights in just like that. Now all I gotta do, add the leg elastic, and these are a wrap. For the leg elastic, it's the same process, just minus the drawstring. Baste down the elastic and the loop, fold it over, sew it down. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll check back in with you in a second. All right, there we go. There's our trunks done for this order. Looks like that, Bollywood icon. That is dope. Nice lengthy drawstring he can trim down if he wants. We're just gonna loop that in a knot there. Beautiful. And there we go. So nice pair of trunks for him. Nice gold shattered glass look. We got that double seam waistband. Bollywood icon. I'm Mr. Perfect. Look at that shit. Every fucking time. Thought I was gonna miss it, didn't you? Ungrateful bastards. So that's it. there's the trunks. They turned out really cool. Bollywood icon, nice, simple, clean design. Your drawstring is, of course, can take in the tights all the way if you need to, or loosen them all the way out. I love wrestling trunks. They're classic, they're simple, they're clean. It just, something about making these is super satisfying. So I always love getting to do that, and I love that I get this opportunity to do that with my job and my profession. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this project. I'm looking forward to doing the next project. I don't know what that is yet. I have a million to do. It's just setting this camera up and filming and getting in the groove of doing that. I'm so busy these days. I could have you different projects every week, but actually setting a camera up and finding time is where it becomes an issue. With that being said, I am thinking about bringing some people in to help film, do some stuff, create some content so people can see that and kind of see what I do. Professional wrestling is a lovely and beautiful thing, and I have a lot to do with it these days, between going to my training facility and training over there, and making gear daily, making multiple gears daily, some of the interactions, and it's a crazy fun experience and fun ride I'm on, and I'm glad you're along for the journey. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Maker's Delight.
Just fucking up today.